Greetings, beloved. I'm J Moya. Welcome to Moonkiss Exchange. This is a table set out for love today. We are going to talk about love. Love is money. Jing a ling, ching, ching. Love is money. Love is patient, you know? Love is a flame of fire that you cannot understand. Love is transformation. Love is death. For many people, we believe that in death, everything comes to an end, everything ceases. I'm here to tell you, winds of change, death is a transformation, and death is a miraculous new beginning. Sometimes, in being a fool to be open to love, you really inflict a change to a new beginning where what you planted and reaped and sowed comes back to you in riches. Riches in abundance and love, good health, prosperity, good friendship, good business. Abundance comes in many forms. For many of you, you had to find self-love. And in finding self-love, which is the ultimate love, let's talk about the death, rebirth, transformation that took place here, beloved. You see how the sun rising, grand rising, this is you in your lower self. As above, so below. Attraction. Let's talk about attraction. Let's talk about magnetic chemistry. This is magnetic. No matter what obstacles you face in life, many of you have been going through hell for the past 9 years. You were vibrating in your lower self. And spirit has come down to earth to inflict the change, because too many people in the world are vibrating low. That's why there's so much chaos and death in the world. People all over the world are literally sleepwalking. They perceive to live a life as if they're death, like as if they're dead, continuing to recycle dead energy around them that leaves them feeling left cold in this cold world. You know, the coldness that you feel is the lack thereof you knowing how to balance your inner being. This is the conflict. This is why your relationship ain't getting nowhere. This is why your business never got nowhere. This is why you keep recycling the same type of men. This is why you keep recycling the same type of women, because you continue to vibrate here. And you got a clean, straight shot to your higher self, the light. We must both we must balance both. We must balance both the divine feminine and the divine man in us. And that will give us the strength to overcome the illusion to the chaos around us. A lot of us want a new job, a new career, a new love. Many of us are desiring a new location, a new passionate, new beginning. We're just trying to figure out how to balance it all out down here. We're doing too much. We're doing too much. We're doing too much. We're old fashioned about healing. We're old fashioned about being open minded. We're old fashioned about stepping outside of the box. We're choosing to continue to believe in things that do not serve us anymore. We're choosing to continue to be in relationships that do not serve us anymore. We're continuing to be in certain situations, certain jobs that's not good for us anymore. We're choosing to continue eating certain foods that are not good for us anymore. We're letting labels and religious factors hold us back. We have to let go of the old to make room for the new. How can we manifest a new beginning if everything that we believe in is old doctrine, old concept, old ways, old habits? If your habits do not serve you anymore, it's time to let it go. Why not learn a new task? Why not learn a new language? Why not explore spirituality by being free and being unapologetically you, beloved? Why not traveling for that new passionate start instead of just trying to do it all down here? Why don't you travel to a new location to get the new job? Why not date somebody, someone who doesn't fit your list of what someone is supposed to come in and love you like, what someone is supposed to say, how someone is supposed to make you feel? Why can't you not have chemistry within you to balance the divine masculine and the divine feminine in you? It's a straight path. Here's your lower self, here's your higher self, here's the divinity, the divine in you. All these years, all these daggers, all these arrows was a learning experience to illuminate the light in you, to show you your way out, your path. Are you seeking your ancestors? Are you seeking your guides? Are you seeking angels? Are you praying more? Are you open to meditation now? You're no longer wanting to hide. You want to shine your light. And you have something that you're very passionate about. And it's about exploring your soul's urge. You want to explore love. You want to travel. You want change. You want a new beginning. You want a new dog. You won't. You won't. You won't. Stop hiding. Are you being codependent? Are you holding on because you're scared to be alone? True strength comes when you stand alone. Alone. Straight path. Straight path. So many of you have ended a complete cycle. That's not me talking. It's right here in the card. 9, completion. So if you're not in that relationship that's been causing you to feel like this, cutting swords in your mind, cutting swords in your body, your soul, conflict, provoking your thoughts all the time. Are you codependent on a relationship and you're just there because you're scared to be alone? Are you codependent on alcohol because you don't want to face your emotions? You don't know how to express yourself? Are you emotionally immature? Do you not know how to have a grown-up conversation with your higher self? Clearly decide what you want, beloved, and very soon it will come to you. But before I tell you this, you have to know that whatever is hurting you, that you need to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, how did you hurt you? By thinking about that one person that hurt you so much that you want to put yourself in the dark. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to shower. You don't want to eat. You don't want to shower to make yourself clean and feel good. Then truly you did not learn a lesson in what happened to you. Are you guilty of thinking you're a victim in your situation? I ain't throwing shade. I've been there, done that. I thought I was the victim. He did this to me. She did this. She say that. He say that. They. And so I looked myself in the mirror and realized that I did it to me. I looked into me, see. I gave myself intimacy. I built a relationship with myself. And in doing so, I found the strength. And in doing so, I healed from all the past conflict, for the past 9 days, past 9 weeks, past 9 years, 9 months, 9 months. Some of you are pregnant almost 9 months. You're like right about here. So a lot of babies are going to be born in December. Ooh. Winter solstice, a month to remember. A lot of transformation is really happening right now, and I'm very grateful for it. Because what you've endured, you literally need to write a book and monetize it. Because you done made it from a lot of chains and shackles. If you believe in something, it should never make you feel that you're wrong if you're not doing them or being in their gang or being in their relationship, their union, their religion. If it serves you and it is vibrating on the love frequency, no one has the power over you to make you feel like you're so out of whack that you need to be so dead serious or wanting to cut people out of your life if you know they don't serve you. Because if you love yourself, you'll use this energy to get you to your new beginning. After the 9 comes the 1. for a new cycle, a new beginning. You know you're walking into that portal 1111. It's time for you to master yourself. It's time to stand alone with yourself. It's time to love yourself. It's time to give yourself the respect that you're seeking. It's time to give yourself the love that you want in a relationship. Think about it. You've been acting like you dead all this time. You're not dead. Why you letting so much things make you feel like you dead? Cutting swords in your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. Many, many moons ago, when the soldiers went out for war, if they were giving the blissful blessing of still having life, they would go into, you know, let's say a casket. You know, they'd go into their tomb. They'd go into wherever the dead goes. And they spend one night. I don't know if the rest of them had balls, if people stayed longer. But it was a place putting them into gratitude that they could have been dead in there and not have the chance. When the sun come up, because no matter what, the sun gonna shine. No matter what, the moon gonna shine. No matter what, the sun gonna shine. No matter what, the moon gonna shine. If you are given the chance not to die today, you know, you're gonna have to stay up here where with the moon and contemplate and think. Source. Thank source for the opportunity to be in the new cycle when the sun awakens. So why not meditate and focus on your passionate new start? Why not take the pain and agony in this situation, you know, and create beauty with your pain? Why not try that new job, try that new location, try that new hairstyle, try that new outfit, try that new, you know, scrolling where you delete and block people and places and things that don't serve you anymore? Why not get this new beginning? Why not? Why not embrace this transformation that's taking place right now? Why are you crying over spilled milk? Why are you crying over a job that fired you when you know damn well they were cutting you short? It's a learning experience, beloved. Learn from the experience. Focus on what it is that you want so that it can come to you right now. Forgive yourself and let go of all anger. I let go of hurt and anger welling up from pain, sorrow, and regret, tears, and releasing feelings too strong to hold inside. Beloved, it's okay to cry. Crying is not a sign of weakness. Tears promote health, both mentally and physically. Give yourself the chemistry that you desire. Give yourself the chemistry that you deserve. Then it will vibrate back to you without you having to work so hard to get it. You're working too hard for that love. You're not supposed to work hard for someone to love you. You're working too hard at that job and you're not making enough. You're not supposed to do that, beloved. You're doing too much for this person. Now this person left you out in the cold, beloved. It's time for you to raise your standards. Or a lion king, or a lion queen, or a lion god, or a lion goddess. All right. It's time for you to rise. Rise. Raise your standards. Put your foot down. Stand your ground. That wasn't what you shooting in the gym. You give yourself the credit. And you ride on a high horse out of hill. The sun gonna shine. Yes, it is. It's a transformation that happens with death. A lot of us are literally going through, some death in our family. My condolences to you all. I send love and light to you all. And I want you to understand that if you are facing a situation where someone very dear to you is in a hospital or at hospice, or something is very wrong with them and they're fighting for their life right now, don't feel like the death is gonna make you feel left out in the cold, because after death, transformation, it is a new beginning as well. Not only is it a new beginning for people in the physical realm, the new beginning is a spiritual one as well. I'm here to tell you that this person will live through you forever. In the home that is sacred to you, it's the skin that you're in that shields it. We are all spiritual beings. We are all from the all-seeing eye. And again, it's time for you to raise your standards, beloved. Everybody is at a 0 point fool's journey in their life where the change is inevitable. It is going to happen. You're going to feel the stir up in your emotions. You're going to feel the confrontation. You're going to feel what you've been running away from. You're going to feel what your partner been running away from. For those of you who are in a sacred union called the twin flame union, you are going to be running and running. You're going to be doubting and doubting. You're going to feel shame and shame for the men. The men are going to feel nothing but shame for what they've done. They've been getting away with their sneaky behaviors, their deceptive behaviors. It's time for them to go. It's time for them to go. The change is inevitable. It's going to happen no matter what. It's a death, rebirth, transformation. I've been trying to tell y'all this. Death, rebirth, transformation. Throughout this chaotic situation, you found the strength. And you found the strength by giving yourself the self-love, like I'm telling you. So you're doing something, grounding yourself and resetting yourself from zero. Because zero, if you know anything about, numbers and just anything spiritually, zero is spirit, and you're embodying that 8. Today is November 8. You're adapting and evolving and connecting and meshing and being one with spirit. You're being one with yourself. You're becoming more self-aware. There's a lot of self-love, trending right now. There's a lot of self-respect trending right now. Why do you think that there's a lot of self-respect happening? Do you understand what the vortex is? Let's talk about Aretha Franklin. RESPECT. Found out what it means to me. RESPECT. Take care of. The divine feminine is no longer waiting for the masculine to take care of her. She's taking care of herself. She remembered who she is, and she dismissed herself. She exit because she's in the 5th dimension. She out here shooting in the gym by herself, being left out in the cold by herself, while her divine masculine tries to figure things out. And he's, caught up in the religious factor. He's caught up in a karmic cycle that he needs to put to an end. The death has to be put to the karmic feminine. She can't come. She wasn't with us shooting in the gym. She can't come with us. So the masculine has to clear up his situation by removing the people, places, and things that are cutting swords in his mind, body, and soul that is blocking his sacred union. It is for this reason, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine been crying themselves to sleep. Men cry differently. A lot of men been drinking a lot, smoking a lot, having sex with other people a lot. They really just don't know how to express what's going on, and they're actually feeling the change. The men have not been trained or taught how to balance their emotions, to balance their demons, to balance their light within. They really just always been stuck in their ego as masculines, but now they're now seeing the spiritual aspect in life because the high priestess, the divine feminine, raised her standards. Why? Because it is the rise of a new beginning, and the earth and everything has not been in balance, and everything has not been in proper perspective or proper order. It's really just been chaotic because of all the man-made situations, because of all of the egocentric ways, people trying to suppress the truth about things, trying to suppress the truth. They've been lying, and they're really not telling you that the straight path to enlightenment, you don't need to go to church to find it. You don't need to pay tithes to find it. You don't need to starve yourself to find it. You don't need to cry yourself to sleep to find it. You don't need to do all that, because in all that you do, cry, stress, lose weight, for me, I've been going so hard at, coming up this spiritual ladder here. I lost teeth. I broke out. I ended up having cystic fibro. I ended up having like these cystic issues with fibroids and things like that. And my energy was really low. I had to get on chlorophyll. I had to get, my calcium up, the iron and all that. I had to cut meat out my diet just so I can find the enlightenment within, because too much of this was going on in my head and just causing chaos in my situation. So the healing first became with me, because I raised my standards for myself, and I did not care about what anybody had to say. I embodied the masculine energy in me, which is the sun in me. The masculine. I'll tell you my personal business. My husband is adapting the emotional aspects in me. It takes two to become one. And the one is a new passionate beginning. The Ace of Wands. It's a new love. For many of you, you're feeling really, 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 really left out. You're really being scared of this change, and there's nothing scary about this change. The sun will come out and shine. It's already shining. It's grand rising with the Ra, Amun Ra. This is Kemet. This is home. This is the universe. This is the truth. Because there has to be a death to the ego. There has to be a death to the miscommunication. There has to be a death to the illusion. This is an illusion. This is contemplation, because this person is not dead. I shared that story with you through, the insight that I got from studying tarot, picking it up and, letting spirit contemplate what my lessons are going to be like on a day-to-day basis. You're trying to fight for a new beginning. You're trying to fight for a new passionate change. The divine feminine, she's been fighting herself, and she had to find the strength by herself to make it to the other side. The masculine must find the strength by himself to make it to the other side. And in doing so, they're connecting to the 0 point energy. And again, I tell you, the 0 point energy is spirit. 0 is symbolic for spirit. And the new beginning is your 1. Now let's talk about this right here. The top of the card says 9. This is an ending to a karmic cycle. This is an ending to the many nights that you cried yourself to sleep. This is an ending to you making excuses for the things that your gut, your intuition was telling you. This is the end to religious factors that is blocking your union. This is an end to control. This is an end to some marriages, because for some marriages, the woman found the light within in the darkness, and she is writing herself up out of here because she realized that she can't cry over spilled milk. She can't reach out to a mundane masculine for spiritual fulfillment. If he's not chasing spirit, she's no longer agreeing to fornicate with anything less than she deserved. She's no longer accepting blessings. Blessings are, a very wise woman told me, through her and, through the many teachers that come into my life, because when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So when this teacher appeared, she recycled some new information in my head that I've been sleeping on. And that new information, it was new because I was open to love at that time. Before anybody come in to tell me anything, I was just worried about my man, what he was doing, who he doing it with, worried about what people had to say about me, worried about, what the ex have to say about me, worried about the job, worrying about everything but me. I wasn't worried about my health. I wasn't worried about, building my kingdom back together. I did not realize that, I allowed myself to become a hermit in a very beautiful situation, and I wasn't seeing the goodness and mercy in my situation. I was just stuck on stupid, feeling all left out in the cold and things like that. So it's until I dismissed all that and I allowed the death to happen in my situation. I had to allow it. It was inevitable. There's nothing I could do about it. You can't hide about it. You can't suppress yourself about it. You can't go to the bar about it. You can't go to your mother about it. You can't do anything codependent about it. You literally have to go into meditation and close your eyes and go into the darkest night of your soul so that you can inflict the change and possibly, maybe, heal the inner child in you, heal the self-love in you, heal the respect in you, heal the transformation in you that's already taken place. Because at the end of the day, you must balance your demons. You must balance what you believe in. You must stand your ground. You must balance. And you have to let go of everything that does not serve you. If it's hard, if it's, not allowing you to sleep and you're losing sleep, it's time for you to let it go. You have to. You have to let it go. You have to. The cycle has ended. And if you are still hurting, it's because you are holding on to people, places, and things that does not serve you anymore. Anything that's blocking you from this spiritual union with yourself, you have to let it go. You have to. It does not serve you no more. And that's why right now you can't sleep. You're feeling a lot of hurt. You're picking up on what's going deep within your masculine, because it's the masculine coming down now. You already up, but Osiris is awakening. So it's your job to hold things down, to put him back together again, because he needs you more than you need him, and you know that. But now you want to run away. A lot of you want to run away from something that you endured so much pain from. For some of you in touch and in tune with your ancestors and your intuition, you know whether you have to let go of this man or not. You know if you have to let go of this job and this situation or not. You know. Everything's so vibrant because spirit is here. Oh my gosh. The 8 is completion. The 8 is where we're seeking spirit to maneuver down here in this physical realm. So the death happened to your past situation, and your new beginning is full of financial stability, economic balance. It's full of new love. It's full of new passionate love. It's full of you. being so in love with you, finding the oneness in you. And this is the portal that you're stepping into, mastering thyself. That's the 11. 11, 11. You're mastering yourself. Today is the 8th. You're experiencing and seeing a lot of miracles happen in your life, a lot of situations where you thought you were going to be stuck, where you've been really thinking about a business or whatever, and things are just lining up in alignment for you. Your new beginning is here. Your kingdom come is here. Don't be afraid of the change. Let go and let God. Let go and let your spirit guides take you to a place of blissfulness where you're no longer accepting anything but less than you deserve. That's what the teacher taught me when I came. I'm not accepting blessings, because if you space blessings out, spelling is a spell. Open up your mind. BE space LE SS. I don't want anything be less than what I deserve. So if my King of Cups can't act right, off with his head. Off with his head. So that I can find the healing that I need. So this situation right here, it was too religious for me, and I'm a spiritual being. It's my soul urge to express love. It's my soul's urge to exchange love. It's my soul's urge. And my journey brought me to my spiritual path of enlightenment. I found my divine counterpart. I found my twin flame. I found my soulmate, and everything changed. All the structure was broken. Everything I knew to be real, everything the curriculums taught me in America, this Eastern versus Western things, you need self-knowledge. You need to self-teach yourself. You need to detach and relearn things in your life, because you can't just be codependent on what someone told you. You can't be codependent on a religion that you don't even know what you're doing about it. You don't know how it came about, and you don't know why you're even in that religion. These people are outside of a church. Why are they outside of the church feeling cold if the church is home? Where two people are gathered, that's the true union. That's the true home. Me and Bay was left out in the cold. We had to find the church within us. I had to find the church within me separately. Now, a lot of men are finding the truth, and they find the enlightenment within them. So the divine feminine has to learn how to shut up and just let go and let God take care of this situation. Because spirit is resetting the masculine. And that's truly the manifestation of our Cyrus being put back together again by his divine high priestess, his divine counterpart. Aset nebehet heteru segment. So why don't we just leave this out here? Because I don't want to put so much in your mind that you can't indulge what I'm telling you, because you need to self-indulge. You need to create love and find love in your situation. You can call upon Oshun. You can call upon Oshun, and she'll restore the love, the joy, and all that. So be good to yourself, love yourself, and before you go, let me give you a healing message. Thank you, Spirit, for using me to be a change in myself and a change in the world. Yes, you can make noise all you want. I'm still going to talk. I'm still going to speak. Thank you for the miraculous healing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for allowing me to be of service, not only for myself, but to others. Thank you for allowing my hell on earth to be my heaven on earth and my testimony. And thank you for allowing me to be able to see spirit manifest in such a way that it truly changed my life through love. Your card, beloved, is nurture. I support and protect those I care about. We all have an obligation to give our best efforts to support and protect those we care about. We each need to be a strong, powerful castle for one another so that we can feel safe and able to heal. We need to learn how to work together to make the world a better place. Because the world, to me, it's a soup. It won't taste good if you just have one ingredient. It's the many things that you put up in the ingredient. Oshun knows how to whip up herbs. Oshun knows how to put things together, and you'll still find joy, not only with yourself, but you're going to find joy with your health, your finances, your taste buds, your passionate love life. This table is set for love. My Aries baby is my sister. She had surgery today. Big sis has a whole movement she started by herself for our people that she calls Team Love, where she's teaching people how to speak English and she's teaching people how to express themselves. And I'm also doing my thing on my end, and that's self-love. I'm pushing self-love, because why should we learn all these lessons in life and keep them to ourselves? How are we going to work together if this person knows how to get their situation straight, but they're withholding information from this person, and all of y'all in a competition, fighting each other instead of being one with each other? There's no I in team. That's why there's a lot of detachment happening. There's a lot of death happening, literal death and death in ego. There's a lot happening right now because it's time for people to cut the check with themselves. You've been selling yourself short. You need to be grateful that you're not dead. You need to go into meditation and be grateful for all the BS that you endured, and take the lessons from this. Dismiss all this because it's just mental. You're the one holding yourself back. You're the one who's not allowing the process to finish because you're mirroring your twin. Whatever happens on this end, it has to happen on that end. Whatever happens in the spiritual, it'll be manifested down here. It first happens in spirit before it happens in the physical. So be well, beloved. Be well. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. And in doing so, you'll learn. Spirit will teach you. Your inner being, your guides, your gut instincts will teach you how to nurture people outside of you. Then you can come back and nurture this relationship that's causing so much stress in your life with this person. Or you're just going to learn so much that you're going to know how to accept the next person in your life. And you'll put an end to this karmic cycle where you're no longer recycling broken-hearted people. You'll recycle somebody who's whole, who's already healed, and who is ready to give you nothing but their love and attention and everything that last energy did to break you for the last past months, the last past 9 days, the last past 9 years. You're over that. You're riding this wave all the way up, and you're trusting it because Divine Feminine, you are finally in tune with your guides, and you finally put a death to the control. You put a death to the religious factor that was hurting you and your union, and you're like, deuces. And because you know whatever you do, the masculine mirrors it. Stay positive, baby, and do your work. Stay in your purpose. Because right now, Spirit is teaching you to be alone. And by being alone, you're going to be helping the collective. It's your job to do that while he wakes up. When he wakes up, he'll awaken to a business and things. That's what. Okay, beloved? Let love lead. As above, so below. As within, so without.